Hi, guys. Welcome to the Geek Perspective Movie Review Podcast. This is episode 51, and today, actually, we will not be reviewing a movie. We are going to be talking about Funko Pops and our collections, and we are going to discuss this past week's episode of The Walking Dead. So, how we doing, boys?
Fantastic. Unbelievable. Awe-inspiring.
Oh, wow. Wow. Try to match it, top that, Derek.
Yeah, Derek.
It's actually nice out. Went out for a drive, and there was actually a lot of people out, surprisingly.
Yes.
Are you surprised, really? Well, come to Brockton. It's freezing up here.
I figured I'd see people
it's
more, but there were more cars on the road, I felt.
Yeah, it's windy.
I noticed that. I'm sorry, go ahead, Tom.
I was just saying, it's windy as hell here. It's nice, but it's really windy here. Really windy.
It's kind of chilly and windy here. But as Derek was saying about the people being on the road, I've noticed when this all first got shut down, going to work, no cars on the road coming home. There was nothing. It was great. The last week, there are cars everywhere. So obviously people aren't obeying the stay apart thing. So
stay at home orders.
They're getting crazy, and
people are going
their lives in their own hands.
Yeah, people are going stir crazy and getting restless. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little restless. It's just like, I'm so sick of watching TV and movies. I mean, we've been going for walks, and I'll go for a run and stuff. But even that, it's like, okay, if we go for a walk, okay, we might walk for about an hour. If I go for a run, it's, half hour to 45 minutes. I mean, there's still 22 hours left in that day. So it's like, but the alternative is get sick and get others sick and possibly die. So I guess I'd rather be stir crazy than that. So,
and you got to stay at home anyway if you're sick.
Yes, it's just, interesting times, it's like I went down to I had to pick up some essentials today, and I went down to the supermarket, and the people without face, and I have different, some days I wear a mask, some days I wear something else. I'm always covering my face when I'm going in public. Now, it's the people that don't cover their faces now are the abnormal ones. It's like most people are wearing a face cover. I was in the store, and all you could see was my eyes. I had a hood up, I had my hat, and then I had this thing all the way up over my nose, so that all you could see was from here to here. Now, even a year before this started, most stores would stop me and ask me to pull that down. You know what I mean? When you walk in the store, because you having 90% of my face covered like that, I look like a criminal. Now, if I don't go in like that, you're going to get hassled. So just some really interesting times we're living in, boys. Really, really. So.
Yeah, anyway, around me, it's about half and half people wearing masks. I'm not wearing a mask.
No.
But I'm also not out long either. And I'm doing social distancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go to the register.
If I had one, I'd wear one. I could make one, but I'm just not going to. I wear a mask 8 hours a day. I'm not wearing it another, couple hours.
Well, what I've been doing around here is at work, we don't have good masks. They're just little paper ones and stuff.
Hey, whatever works,
But what I've been doing around here is I have a couple of these. It's like an old school face, like almost like a robber's face mask there. So I'll put it on, and then I'll fold this back so it's not covering my head, and I pull it all the way up like that, and then it's double layered because I've folded it now. So now it's got an extra layer of protection on there, and then that's what I've been doing around here. I mean, at work it's tough because it gets hot, and because I'm moving around, I'm walking. You know what I mean? I at work, I'll walk anywhere from like 15 to 25 miles a night. So it gets really hot with those masks on. But again, the alternative, boys. It's better than the alternative. So
what? Not wearing a mask?
well, getting sick from not wearing them, getting sick from this stuff, COVID. You know, and I'm not even that worried about myself, even though it probably wouldn't.
Well, what's the thing? It's other people, you know.
Yes, exactly.
You know, I'm lucky. I it's just me in my place, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So before we get into everything, I do want to make a correction from last week and offer an apology. We were talking about the Tiger King last week, and we were talking about the character of Saf. And I had said that I was reading and that I read this article about Saf, and in the article they were referring to Saf as a man and Saf is a woman. Saf is transgender, so that was my fault. Saf identifies. Saf was born with the first name Kelsey. Born a woman, but identifies as a man. So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I thought she was a lesbian.
No, she doesn't like the term. She doesn't stick. She's not a stickler for it. Or he. I'm sorry. I keep doing it wrong. Yeah. He is not a stickler for it. He doesn't even talk about it. But it. Yeah, that's it. He is transgender. Even in the show, his coworkers and Joe, they were all bad about it. Sometimes they're calling her he, sometimes she. He prefers to be the pronoun male pronouns. So my apology. I did not mean to offend. If you know me, obviously, you know that I wouldn't do that to offend anybody. So he identifies as a man, so he's a man. So that is my retraction.
Well, he was the best character on that show.
I agree.
Most genuine, decent person.
Yeah.
And probably gets screwed over the most, I think.
Yeah.
He lost a limb.
Yeah.
Well, part of a limb, anyway.
Yeah. And like you said, when towards the end of the series, when he's just like, nobody won. The animal, you know what I mean? That was when you knew right away he was the most genuine person, right there. It was the same thing. It was, and he, like you said, lost an arm on it. And I really like Saf a lot. I really did. So,
hey, did you guys hear about Disney Plus?
No, tell us.
Yeah, Disney Plus, I guess, is looking for people to watch movies and get paid. Derek, you should do that.
Yeah, sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, really.
I think you have until Monday to apply. They're going to take up to 10 people, and I guess the people get a $200 gift card, which is not too shabby just to watch movies, especially with most people at home anyway.
Yeah,
some of us have to work, but yeah, exactly. So I just wanted to mention that. So in case anyone out there is interested in making some money,
I'm gonna look into it. Honestly, I mean, for an extra $200, I mean, I can stay home and watch, some movies. That's totally
movies that they're releasing, or is it stuff that's already out?
That you'd have to ask them. They didn't mention The Mandalorian, and the article mentioned Mandalorian and Frozen 2, I think.
Okay.
I don't know what else would be involved. I guess you'd probably find that out once you apply. You find out the rules and stuff.
Now, where do you go to apply?
I'm guessing Disney Plus.
Disney Plus?
That wasn't covered in the article. Yeah, I'm guessing it was Disney Plus.
Okay. I'm gonna
or just type in Disney Plus, paid to watch movies or something.
Yeah.
Send you to a link. Because there was no link or anything, which was kind of weird in the article.
I'll look at it. I mean, look at it. It can't hurt. So
no. If it does hurt, just don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Click the little bell so you stay informed of all our cool stuff we have coming out. And make sure to comment on this video because you're going to want to. Trust me. If you don't, too bad.
Yes. Check us out on social media as well. We're on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitter, we are at Geek Perspective 2. No E at the end, a 2 instead. don't have a ton of news. This happened actually. I forgot to mention it last week, but Bill Withers, the who wrote and sang "Lean on Me," passed away at the age of 81. So rest in peace. I really don't have that much this week. What about you guys? Anything as far as news that you want to talk about, or anything?
Well, this was going to be the episode I missed due to Anime Boston, but obviously it was canceled.
Oh, this weekend was Anime Boston, huh?
Yeah, I was
Yep,
hoping you'd
so
get a video or something.
it's on their Anime Boston page on Facebook. A lot of people have just been posting pictures of like what they would have wore if they were there. It was cool to see like the people still putting on their cosplays.
Where's your cosplay, Derek?
I wasn't going to cosplay this year because I don't have time.
You should have cosplayed for this episode. And I'm glad you brought that up because they did the virtual con, or they're doing the virtual con again for WonderCon this weekend. They released there's still some available of certain ones. Some sold out. Like I think the Star Wars ones sold out. They're the Funkos of the Star Wars one. And one of the vinyl soda one, Disco Skeletor sold out, and a few others sold out. But if you go to shop.funko.com, you can order any of those exclusive pops, and they have exclusive pins and a plush and other exclusive stuff as well, or other exclusive Funko stuff as well on the Funko page. Some of it, most of it's still available. If you're interested, go to the site and check it out. And I believe they're also doing some sort of like streaming stuff and stuff like that this weekend with Funko, probably on their YouTube or whatever. I'm doing like they did for Emerald City Comic Con. It looks like this virtual con is going to sort of be the new normal for a little while until we get out on the other side of this. So
that's gonna suck for the next big convention.
Yeah.
Rumors for San Diego Comic-Con should be coming up next for cancellation or postponement.
Yep. I know they want to. They're hoping to postpone originally, because they go beginning of July. I know they wanted to go for August. Now I'm hearing maybe September, but I don't even think that. I mean, if you look at even some of these, what's going on, they think we could get a second outbreak in October of this. So it depends who you talk to. Who knows? So much is unknown, but
even that, because closed down. They usually do it the week that the San Diego Padres are doing their road games, so they'd have to plan it around that too.
Yeah, because it is 5 days. You know what I mean? And it's the San Diego Comic Con's. One of these years, I'd like to get to it if we ever have one again. I would definitely. I know we've talked about it. Within 5 years, we want to get to a San Diego Comic Con. I really do. Be interesting.
I'd like to get to a TerraCon. Never mind San Diego at this point.
I know. I mean,
TerraCon's probably going to get canceled.
They've still been announcing for Rhode Island. Obviously, Rhode Island's not till November, so knock on wood.
Usual now.
Yeah, Matty Ice says San Diego Comic Con is going to get canceled for July. I agree, Matty. I hope they don't interfere. Yeah. My guess, dude, would be New York's probably not going to happen this year. New York's a mess, even though the deaths didn't spike like they thought they were going to. I don't know if New York's going to be ready by.
Let's face it, they have no idea what's going on. They said this horrible thing was going to happen, and then they said it's not going to happen. But they also said that it's going to be the next 10 days. So how do they know it's not going to happen?
I know.
Because if you heard that what they said next 10 days. Then 2 days later they're saying, "Oh, it didn't happen." So was it 10 days fully that was going to happen, or was it just 2?
Yeah, I don't know. My mom.
They have no idea.
My mother works for a hospital, and they've been saying now for the last couple weeks, apparently, that the 20th of this month is going to be one of the toughest days. But I don't know, because like I said, I heard in Massachusetts the 7th to the 17th, and then it was
that date has changed like 4 times in the last 2 weeks.
That's why I had said the 20th.
Yeah, it's like
but,
it's ridiculous.
But they've been telling her, but then again, you're like she was even saying, you don't know, you know what I mean? That's just that's what they think, that's what their projection is right now, that the 20th
well, the bottom line
is as far as her hospital goes. As far as her hospital goes, that's what they're saying. So I don't want to put that out there.
Stop being stupid and stay away from each other. This will get over with a lot faster. But people aren't listening.
No, for sure. So
far, it's frustrating.
And so far, they're saying, I hope, I really do, Matt. Maddie, I really hope they are ready for October. But like I said, there's like Roy was just saying, there's so much unknown. Like I said, I've been hearing that there may be we might be prepping for another outbreak in October. So I don't know, but I'm with you, man. I really hope so.
Did you guys hear Australia's blaming China for the outbreak? No, I guess you guys didn't hear it.
I mean, I thought everybody was blaming China.
I don't even know about Australia.
I mean, America, our president calls it the Chinese flu.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he calls it the Chinese flu. Then when he's questioned about it, he says, well, I'm not blaming China.
Yeah, but he did. He did. I mean, it's a lot of countries did a lot of things wrong. You know, it's like, yes, and we don't know how much is factual coming out of China, but I mean, we did stuff wrong. Our president did a lot of things wrong. A lot of people did, because it is all their fault. Okay, I mean, I don't know where this virus came from. I mean, I know what I've heard.
Ice is on a roll.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I know what I've heard. You know what I mean? I know they want to blame the wet markets and stuff in China, but I don't know for a fact. So I'm not gonna get on a soapbox here. So anything else before we get into our first topic, boys?
Let's do it.
All right. So we've been talking about we've been doing this show for over a year now. We've been talking about doing a Funko show. So here it comes. We are gonna talk Funko. Dun dun dun. So all three of us collect Funko. Correct. And me and Roy both collect some horror, and Derek, you do primarily anime and some sports, right?
Yeah.
Do you do any other lines, Derek?
I got some gaming lines.
Oh, okay.
Kingdom Hearts. I got some Disney Pops.
Oh, okay. I know, Roy, you do horror and sports right now, right? And Star Wars?
Yeah, I have some Marvel, but as we discussed months and months ago, I stopped doing Marvel because there's too much crap out there.
Yeah. I do horror, and the Pop Rocks, their music line, is what I did, because like again with Roy, it was just like I was collecting too many different lines. It was just getting outrageous. It was just like, no, I can't do this. You know what I mean? It's just too much. So
my thing is, real quick before we start.
Yeah, of course.
Since I stopped doing Marvel, you know how I was actually collecting the Venomized Pops. Since I stopped doing Marvel, Walmart's got like all the tons of Venomized Pops all of a sudden.
Yeah,
they're all popping up everywhere.
Yep.
When I first started collecting, you couldn't find them anywhere. Now they're popping up everywhere.
Well,
figure.
It's kind of crazy because the part of the reasoning is shipments have slowed down from Funko, just because of everything that's going on and everything. So, you know, they're pushing back releases, shipments. So now the Walmarts and Targets are starting to clean out their warehouses and everything like that, and stuff that they've had forever that, you know, and that were just at the back of a warehouse. It was like I was over at the Walmart picking up some essentials the other day, and the Chatterer pop from Hellraiser 3, the one you have and I have. This one right here, down here at the bottom. Hang on one second. Right, there we go. Thank you. Is so I have to lift it. So there, bottom Chatterer right there. They had like 40 of them at the Walmart that I
Wow.
the other day. It was and then a buddy of mine, he was with his wife at another Walmart by his house, and he said they had a ton of the Chuckies. And when these came out, they were hard to come by. Like it was hard for me to find those two. So, but yeah, now all these places, because like I said, the shipments have slowed down. Yeah. Yep. So, all right. So anyway, so today we're gonna discuss our top 5 Funkos that we own. And that just is, it's not by value, it's our top 5 favorites that we own. Then we're going to talk about our most valuable. And then we're going to kind of talk about how we display our Funko Pops. And we're going to talk about our ultimate grail, whatever, you know, the one pop. Everybody has that one, you know, usually you have more than one, but that one pop that you just really want. It's called your grail, your ultimate grail. I'm going to talk about that and anything else that comes up. So first, boys, all right, start with you, Roy. How do you display your pops?
Very carefully.
Okay.
No laughter at all. No laugh track. Nothing. No. It depends. Most of them I just put on a shelf with a light.
Yep.
I should have taken a picture of it. Actually, I didn't think about it. I bought these little tiered steps.
Yeah, the risers.
The risers. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So someone wants to know where you get that display case, Tom.
Yeah, I know, Sana. So this is from Original Pop Shelf. So it's pretty cool. It's primarily designed to not for your pops. It's for in box, but it's not really designed to have the protectors around it. But I did find I don't have them now with me. GameStop sells some really thin protectors that will work with this. So it's this is from it's a company called Original Pop Shelf. And they have they have all these cool different shelves designs that they make. They have like that you can put on your wall that look like, you know, they're floating because there's no, you know, the screws are hidden and everything like that. And yeah, I got it from them. And ideally, you know, like I said, when I have either I would take these the protectors off, or I would use really thin protectors from GameStop. And then it closes without a problem, and it spins like that. It's really cool. It locks. You can put a thing in there. So if you were selling them, and then they have inscribed on the top, you can see it says Pop Shelf on it because the original Pop Shelf. But yeah, originalpopshelf.com, or if you want to check them out on Instagram, they're at Original Pop Shelf. Really cool company, nice guys, everything like that. They have some really other awesome shells that I probably will get sometime in the future. It's the shipping, honestly, is the tough. It gets pretty expensive for heavier stuff. So it's but at some point I will get one of the ones that hang on the wall. But they're badass. Like I said, like normally that would close all the way, and it's awesome. And the spin, it looks really clean, really nice, and yeah, I love it. I love this thing. It is nice when it closes all the way too, because then you have the handle on top and you can just carry like that. And you know, like I said, you don't even need the protectors. You can do it. It depends. Depends on the month or the week or the day how my OCD is, and sometimes I can take them out, sometimes I can't. It just my OC, gets bad, and I'm just like, no, I gotta have them protectors. So, but yep. So long story short, original pop shelf. So
it is pretty cool.
Yeah. So anyway, you were saying you have your risers, and now
displayed on the riser, I have 2 risers full of horror.
Yeah.
And I have the shelf below that. One riser's got some Marvel stuff that I have left, and the other riser has my Star Wars that I'm starting to collect more and more of. Then I have in the kitchen, I have a long shelf along one of the walls. I have pops in a box, and the boxes with sleeves on them. And then I have a shelf in the kitchen with my sports pops lined up across, which I'm going to have to do something because I'm planning on getting some more sports pops pretty soon, hopefully.
Nice. So you do, and I know this, but I'm going to phrase it sort of as a question. So you do some, you display some in box and some out of box.
Right.
Okay. All right. Because, that's a big debate in this community. You have your inbox collectors and your out of box collectors. And then you have some people that do both, like Roy and stuff. But you have, that's you have most people on one side or the other arguing, what is best. Now, I had Roy, actually, I have a riser. I saw Roy's display, and then I got a riser. Amazon, you can get them like $5, Roy, right, or something.
They're pretty cheap.
They're wicked cheap.
They look cool.
And they're cool. And I took a bunch out of boxes for the first time because I'd seen Roy did it, and I liked how it looked. And then my OCD got bad, and I had to put them all back in boxes again. But on the riser, I put my mystery minis. I gave you one, right? A Frankenstein one.
That's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I have. I put those on my riser. If we have time later, I'll bring it over. It's just a pain to carry because everything's on it right now. So Derek, what about you?
Mine are all in their boxes. I got them on my bureau, entertainment center, drawers and cabinets, all over the place.
Nice.
The only ones I got out of the box are the minis.
The minis.
Yeah.
Now, like, you talking the mini minis like that, the mystery minis and stuff, or are you talking like Dorbs mini in type?
Oh, like the mini minis.
Oh, okay, a mystery mini. So I have one right here. I have a couple right here. So essentially like this, you're talking.
Yep.
That size.
Yep.
Yeah, these are mystery minis. That's the Invisible Man, and a Frankenstein monster one. I have a bunch of, well, not a bunch. I have like maybe eight or 9 of them, which are much smaller because pops are about, I think they're 3 3/4 inches out of the box. I think with the box, it's over 6 inches. But yeah, if you take them out of the box, they're about 3 3/4. And this is a hella smaller. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
What makes you guys want to keep them in boxes? Is there a specific reason, or just kind of like that's the way you just like them?
Well, personally, for me, like I liked the riser setup a little bit, but in the grand scheme, I kind of like how they display in boxes a little bit better. If I had more room in my place where I could do some more like elaborate like scene setups with the riser and stuff, or had more like different areas to put, because it's like my place that you've been here, Roy and Derek, it's small, you know what I mean? So it's not like I have a ton of places to put pops. So I think for me in my place, the big reason is how it displays within the confines of my place. So, and then I mean, it's one of those things that goes back to, I don't really collect for value, but it's nice. It's nice when you have one that goes up in value, and to maximize that value, you always would want the box, but I don't suggest anybody collect for value because you're never going to get rich off pops. So, or comic books, or most things you collect. You should do it because you like it. It's a hobby, not because you want to get rich off it.
Yeah. Plus, if you want to get them autographed, they're going to autograph the box. They're not going to
Yes.
autograph pop itself.
Although I have seen a guy try getting this, I forget who the celebrity was, trying to get him to sign a pop. It was that celebrity was not happy, trying to figure out how he could find a spot on an actual pop to sign. It's like, yeah,
that's insane.
Well, yeah, because the colors change throughout the whole pop. It goes different shapes. Some of them have like rigid parts. Some of them might be flocked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely really couldn't do a flocked one, and flocked, it means furry or fuzzy. So cool. So, and for me, like I said, I'm did you answer why you keep it in box, Derek?
For me, I just feel like it's
easier. Yeah.
I feel like if I took them out of the box, maybe like I might like break the protective thing around it if it gets stuck or something. Or if I take it out, I might not be able to get it back in the box the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm primarily in box. I do have some loose ones. Either I've come across them or the box was just completely destroyed. I got this is Evan from Superbad. The box was just ripped to shreds. So, and I got the same thing, a LeBron James. It was ripped to shreds. So I have a couple loose ones here and there, but primarily mine are all in box and then in cases on top of that. And I should have brought this up because we talked about autographs. So what Derek was saying, most autograph, when you get an autograph, you would get it on the box. So I have my Elvira. I have quite a few autograph, like 4 or 5. This is my Elvira, and actually I had this graded as well as authenticated. I knew it was real because I met Elvira and I got the autograph myself. But the company, was there, JSA with VVGS, and I don't think VVGS and JSA are going to be working together anymore. And there was they had a falling out, controversy. VVGS, graded a pop that was fake. But yeah, so they graded it as an 8.5, which they call very fine. Honestly, this would, if somebody were to sell this, it would probably be graded more like a 9.95, like a $7 a pop or something. And then it's just, it's got its authentication. And what's cool about the company that I really like was they also give it to the certificate of authenticity. And then they got the stamp right there. And so, it's all good. So, yeah. So kind of cool. Like I said, I have a few. I have Patrick Warburton, which Roy got me. Because
you're welcome.
Yeah. And how do I get back to the other way? I'm trying to get back
right over to your left there.
Okay. And I have Stefan Kapicic, who played Colossus in Deadpool's. I have his, and then I have George Lowe, who is the voice of Space Ghost. I have his autograph as well on there. So anyway, what's up?
I was just stuff on it.
Oh, you broke up just then. What was that?
I was just saying, was it your Space Ghost pop that he wrote like 4 or 5 quotes on it?
Yes, he did. It was some weird stuff, something about panties, and he was a strange dude. He ended up having to get one of the volunteers that was working with him after the first day requested never to work with him again. So he was awesome. Yes, he apparently made some very off-color comments. So anyway, so why don't we get into the top 5 that we own? So which one of you guys want to go first?
Go ahead, Derek. You be first or something.
And just to clear again, this is the top 5 that we own that are our favorites. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's the most valuable. It could be. It might be. But these are just our favorite top 5. So.
All right. So the last time I went to New York Comic Con, I didn't win the raffle to go to the Funko booth. I took my chance like every day, like towards the end when they would let the general public go buy the pops, and by then they pretty much sold out of
Yep.
everything. So they sold out of it, but I was able to find it at Rhode Island Comic Con. Got Brooke from One Piece.
Oh, nice. Yes, I've seen that one before.
That one, I think they got it valued around $50, so it's.
Oh, wow.
I only paid, and I think I got the 20.
Nice.
So I was happy with that one.
Yeah.
You just keep going with the top 5?
Yeah. You could do. We'll just do each top 5.
All right.
I was gonna look up Brooks' price for you.
Next one, I got an autograph one. I did win this raffle at New York Comic Con.
Oh my God, Derek, what is the sticker on? What does the sticker on Brooks say?
This one's fall convention exclusive.
Dude, it's worth $100.
Oh, sweet! It went up.
Yeah, it's worth $100, dude. The fall convention is 100. The one with the actual just New York City is 110. Okay. Are any of you a fan of Walking Dead TV show or video games? Yes, actually. We're gonna be talking about
definitely.
That. I've also started playing again because I had stopped for so long on the Walking Dead Telltale series on Xbox. What am I in? Might be starting season 3. There's 4 seasons of that on Xbox as far as the game goes. But yes, I really like that game a lot. And yeah, we all watch the TV show. We all do.
And we're going to be discussing it in a few minutes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So the next pop was from New York Comic Con. I won the raffle to get in there. It's the Vegeta 9000.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
And the signature on it, Christopher Sabat.
Nice.
He was at Rhode Island Comic Con last year, but he signed that one for free at New York. Like I think if you bought it, like they put a 2 per person limit on it, and you could get it signed. So the next one comes from the Kingdom Hearts series, Dark Aqua, from the newest Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh, cool.
Another one I got from New York Comic Con. It's actually got the New York Comic Con exclusive sticker on it. Glow in the dark Reinhardt from Overwatch.
Nice. Glow in the dark.
Yes. Nice, dude.
That's cool.
Very nice.
Oh. And I was happy to get that one. Like the character I play the most in that game.
Yep.
And then this one's the last one from my top 5, and I think you're going to be surprised when you see it.
All right. I'm excited. Oh, shit. I didn't know you had the Daryl on the bike or on the chopper.
Yep. I got this one as a gift.
Damn, dude. That's awesome. That's, I had no idea you had that one.
I got that one, and I got a Rick Grimes.
I had a Rick at one time, but
Rick Grimes might be worth something.
It wasn't the one I had wasn't. I ended up selling it. I was surprised how little it was worth at the time, and then I was like, oh, I got to make room, so I ended up selling it.
I think it was the ones that had blood splatter on it that wound up being worth a little more.
Yeah, those usually are. Are the 3 of you aware that season 10 due to being yes, we are, Hunter. Yeah.
Technically, last episode was the season finale. They're calling the real season finale a special.
Oh, is that what
technically? Yeah, technically.
Okay.
The producer said that technically we had the finale, but we all know it's not. But I guess they're going to air it as a special later this year.
Yes,
that's the plan.
It also looked like after the episode they were going to do the movies or whatever with Rick.
Oh
yeah. I think that's coming up sooner than we think.
I'm looking forward to those. I'm like, it's funny. I've been like the second half of this season's been really good, so it's got me excited about Fear the Walking Dead, which I really liked the last couple seasons. Fear the Walking Dead, and then I know they postponed it. The World Beyond there, the next spinoff of it. But yeah, the second half of the season is so good that it's got me excited for these ones that I wasn't really excited for. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I hope if they make that episode like that special now that Roy said, like a huge sort of like extended, you know what I mean? Because you have to wait so
Well, it
long.
makes you wonder because they're calling it a special.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna call something a special, it better be special.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so, something. I would guess something big is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Whether it's an intro to the movies or something, you gotta.
Nice.
Well, at this point, I think it'd be a letdown.
Nice. Yes. All right. Roy, talk your top 5.
Sure. I'm like Derek. I'm not showing my top 5. If you guys want to see my top 5, I want you to comment below, and I'll show you some of the coolest pops you have ever seen in your life on next week's show. So comment below after the show's over on our video if you want to see my top 5. It'll make your dreams come true. All right. So my first and greatest Funko Pop ever made is Potato Sack Jason. If you ever watch Friday the 13th, it is the coolest pop ever. Well, I shouldn't say the coolest. Probably the second coolest pop, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So the next pretty badass pop that I want to mention to you guys is the electronic Darth Vader. Tom was gracious enough to grab that for me when it came out, because around me, they never came out anywhere. And everything comes out near Tom. So Tom got it for me. Was a badass, awesome Funko Pop.
Very cool. Lighting down. Very cool one. I like that pop a lot.
They need to make more light up Funko Pops.
Yes.
They showed what they can do. Like I bet you there'd be some awesome anime light up Funko Pops. You know?
Yeah, you would think because of their logo and all the shit they did. You know, you could
colorful. They're all colorful. Like you can do some badass stuff with anime.
That'd be really.
I know they do cool stuff like the glow in the dark, but some of the characters that do light up, like you could have the swords light up and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be badass.
I would be badass.
So my next Funko Pop is from one of the greatest movies of all time. Scared people from going into the water. Jaws, but that's not all. It's Jaws biting Quint.
Yes,
pretty badass.
Yeah, that's a cool one. From San Diego Comic-Con last year.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's probably the first pop. I've only been collecting a couple of years, and it's probably the first expensive pop that I have ever bought online.
Yeah,
it was a few bucks for this special pop.
Well, it's also a 6-inch, so they're more expensive in general. Usually a 6-inch starts somewhere around $20 and goes up from there up to 30 or 40, depending on who made it and stuff.
Right. So my next one was I wouldn't say I have any heroes or idols at all, but if I were to have one, it would be this Funko Bruce Lee. He's doing the sidekick wearing the yellow pants and the black stripe, badass pop, kicking some ass.
Yeah.
And then my final pop is from one of the greatest movies ever. He is the Frozen Jack Torrance.
Nice.
This is a very cool looking pop. Very, very cool looking pop.
I was about to grab mine, but I remembered you said if people want to see it, they got to tell you. So I won't show them mine. So
well, you can if you want, But yeah, those are my top 5. They're pretty awesome pops. I have to admit, Jack Torrance is pretty badass. Let me show a full screen, Tom.
Yep.
This is a badass pop.
The glare in my
house. There you go.
Yeah, the glare.
His face is blue, and there's white crystals around his face. It's really an awesome pop. They did some incredible work on the pops I bought. These pops are pretty amazing. So that's my Funko top 5 list.
Nice. Very nice.
Tom, you're next.
All right. So, and I gotta grab them real quick. So, all right. Again, it's not about value, but we'll go. Oh God, that's okay. I have 6 here. So we'll go with first. I got glow in the dark Ratfink. Came out. God damn this glare. There we go. Hang on 1 second. Let me see if I do this. No. Oh, it's that light. Okay. No. Now it's okay.
There it is.
There it is. So sorry, my place is full of glares. It glows in the dark. Really cool. Just I like the detail on it. All right, then I have Slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's cool.
Yes, they're releasing some more characters from this movie. More of the Killer Clowns. I cannot wait. I love it. I love that movie. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do all 6 because they're going quick. Then I have Sharknado.
Oh,
I love this. Now, there's a bloody variant that's worth a lot more. I would love to have. I just don't want to spend the money on it. But yeah, the Sharknado pop. I love that movie. So corny. And now we're getting into sort of my top 3 favorites that I own. I have the Deadite from Army of Darkness. I also have all the Ash, but I just, god damn this fucking glare, man. The Deadite, I love that.
That's cool. That is cool.
1 second, I'm gonna try to fix this. All right, see if that's any better. And then, yeah, I love the Deadite. Nope, it didn't make it any. Okay, that angle's not. So
there you go.
There's also a glow in the dark version of this that's worth like $350. Again, I'd love to get it. I just don't want to spend the money on it. Then my top 2, and I go back and forth on these, but I got Captain Spaulding. Love this pop from.
I'm jealous of that one.
Devil's Rejects, stuff like that. Devil's Rejects, 3 from Hell, House of 1,000 Corpses. And that would be my one, and my 1A is The Fiend, Misfits Fiend.
Oh.
I love it. It's not like a super. It's an older pop. It came out in I think 2012. I just like the Misfits band. I collect that. It's like the detail's not exceptional on it, but I really like the character and I like the band. And it's pretty valuable. I think it's like $150. The Spaulding's probably about $120 value-wise, not what I paid for them. So, yeah, that is my top 6 favorite. And then if you kind of saw anything in here, these were just sort of runner-ups. And then I'm going to show, once we talk about our most valuable, and I forgot to show the other. Somebody had asked about this case, but I used some other display cases that I wanted to show too. But yeah, so cool. So next we were going to talk about the most expensive pop that we own. So Derek, you want to start?
All right, my most expensive is a 3-pack. It's a sports one. Everyone's favorite team, the Patriots, with Edelman, Brady, and Gronk. I think the value on this is like $230.
Oh, let me check real quick. I'm gonna look it up. Yes, I read the Walking Dead comics, Hunter. I had read them. Yes. I had digital copies. I don't own many, but
Tom has read them. I haven't read them.
Yeah, I read them. I like them.
Yeah, I looked on like the Funko app. I got like a bunch in like the 100 to 150 range too.
Uh, so nice. Now, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I'm looking it up real quick. Yeah, last time I looked for you, it was over 100. And it's the 3-pack. Let's see. $230. Nice.
Yeah, it's really expensive. When I first saw it, it was like $30 or $40, and I didn't buy it. And then it shoots up to 100. I'm like, I'm not paying that. And then it kept going up and up and up. Then one day there goes, oh, I have that. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna buy all. They had them all in the Gillette, and I was gonna buy those individually. And I was like, I'll just buy the 3-pack because it was
Right.
better than buying all three.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Makes
I had
sense.
no idea it was gonna jump up like that.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, Hunter. You just subscribed to the channel.
Yeah, thank you very much, Hunter.
Thank you, Hunter. We really appreciate it. And just hang on. We are going to get to some Walking Dead stuff. I'll actually show you a Funko. The one Funko I have left of The Walking Dead. I got rid of most of mine, but I kept one because I really like it, and I will show that in a minute, or in a few minutes. So, Roy, your most expensive pop that you own?
Well, it's kind of a tie because I don't know how much they're still worth right now, but it would be my Jaws I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it's worth 60. I just looked that up.
And the It Pennywise, which was worth like 20 or 30 last I looked. But if you said 60, that's probably the most expensive pop easily.
Yes, that is, yeah, that's worth more than the Pennywise. Hang on, I can tell you, because I have that, I know which one you're talking about, because we both have it.
And I got it because of you.
I made Roy. I
go get it.
I shamed. It's worth $24 right now. So, all right. So mine, and I'm gonna show the case. I'm just gonna bring this whole thing up because I wanted to show you guys, sort of how I've been displaying and storing them. Too is right here. So these are from Display Geek. Yeah, these are from Display Geek. These things are cardboard. But I did see before the COVID that I don't know if they're the same. They look similar. FYE was starting to sell stuff like this. Now they're made so that they fit 4 across to display like this. Now, if you wanted to go like this, then you can get 5, you know, but then you don't see the front of them. I had some like that before, and you can get an extra one in there. Or some people even, I've seen either out of box, they just put it here, or they'll take it, push it all the way back, and then put the guy right in front of it. So, you know, take out the actual pop and put it in front of the box and display it like that. But they're really, these
That's what I would do.
Yeah. These are really cool, convenient, easy to work with. Just real quick before I get into my...
Hey, Linda, welcome to the show. Linda made it.
Oh, Linda! Hey, Linda! Linda. This is an empty one right here. As you can see, it's just cardboard, but they're super convenient, help you organize, put them in there. And okay, so my most expensive, and the reason I did this was because these are pretty much all my most expensive. I mean, this is only $12, but you can't see it, is this guy right here. And it wasn't in my, even though it is it's probably in my top 15. I didn't put it in my top 5, but it is worth $400 right there. Johnny Ramone. Dee Dee is worth about $250, and then Joey's newer is $12. And yeah, like I said, I like my music, and this one was really hard for me not to put in my top 5. Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver. So, all right. So, yep, that's my most expensive is $400 as of today on PPG.
And Hunter, according to this, they do make a Morgan Funko Pop.
Oh, if you go back to the split screen, I can show the picture. I have it pulled up
Oh, good. Yeah, go back to the split because I was just about to answer that, and good. I'm glad you guys did.
this way.
Awesome.
Is it out yet? Because it looks like
says,
that's him from Fear the Walking Dead, right?
Oh
no, that could have been in the regular one too. He had the staff.
Yeah. It says,
Okay.
If I ordered it now, I'd get it between April 16th and the 21st.
Oh, nice.
And Amazon has 2 left in stock.
Right back.
Where'd he go
again?
No idea.
Very nice. So before we get into our Walking Dead, Derek, what's your ultimate grail?
Oh man, you gonna make me pick one?
Or one or two?
All right.
Or three.
I like the ones that I have to order online. That I order online because I usually get the hard protection on them. But it would be like the the My Hero Academia ones that come in it. So these are the villains.
Oh, okay.
But those are the ones I got now. I think I got a couple that I like that I pre-ordered that are coming out like later on in the year.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have not watched Fear the Walking Dead since the first season.
I watch it.
People are telling me that it has gotten better, like Tom has just said.
I thoroughly enjoy it. What the hell is going on? Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. Especially these last couple of seasons. It's been very, very good. Very good.
I watched the first season.
So, Roy, your ultimate grail.
Unmasked Jason Voorhees.
I knew you were going to pick it. I'd love to have that one too. And my ultimate grail, I actually have 2, and I actually might be getting one in the next week and a half or so. It's really for my girlfriend, but she wants.
Sure, it is.
It's DJ Lance Rock from Yo Gabba Gabba. There's 2 versions. There's the regular version, and then there's the glow in the dark 480 piece version. You know, only 480 made. And I'm part of a giveaway. If you guys are interested, Smy World on if you go to Instagram, they're doing a giveaway for it. It's worth over $200 this pop. But I also found somebody that I can make a trade for it if I don't win it. I'm going to see if I win it first, which I probably won't because there's like over 1,000 people I've already entered. But hey, you never know. And otherwise, I'll make the trade for it. And then my second, super hard to find. I think it's a 1 in 12. It's a Freddie Funko as the Ramon. It's funny. The listing of it, it's always different. It's like Freddie Funko as Joey Ramone. It's not really. It's more Freddie Funko as like a punk rocker or something. But like most listings lately, I see it as Freddie Funko as the Ramones. And but that's where last time I checked, that was worth like $1,200 or $1,300. So I won't be getting it unless somebody wants to gift it to me. And those are my 2 ultimate grails. So,
all right, what about characters or lines you guys want to come out?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Go ahead.
I will go ahead. So my first, I'm gonna go backwards.
Yeah, go for it.
My cousin Vinny.
Nice.
I'm assuming they don't have that because I haven't seen it anywhere. I would love My Cousin Vinny pops. That'd be freaking awesome. And the 60s TV show, The Monkees.
Did you just say
the like what? Yes, I did. The Monkees.
Yes, Roy.
The band. That'd be freaking awesome. That'd be so cool.
That would be great.
And for horror, a Friday the 13th ripoff that's an awesome series, Sleepaway Camp.
Okay. All right.
If you've never seen Sleepaway Camp, you have to see it.
I'm digging those. I like those, Roy, a lot. There's some really good ones there. Wow.
I am pretty amazing.
All right. Derek, what about you, bud?
For me, I'd like to see them finish some of the lines they had started for me. So for me, Bleach was like one of the first animes I watched, but they only had like a couple of characters, and now actually I can throw this in as news now because I keep forgetting about it while we're on the air. They did announce that they are going to finally do the last arc of Bleach. So I'm hoping that they can like throw in more of the characters, and I can start working on that line too. Because right now I only have Ichigo and Rukia.
Nice.
And yeah.
Anything else, or
No, because like the My Hero Academia line's still coming out. I think they just did a couple extra that like they're still just working on them now. Like they keep coming out with more Naruto pops, but I think they're mostly just Naruto. And like his many forms.
nice? So, Hunter, hey, do you think Heath will reappear in the Walking Dead Rick movies? What do you guys think?
I don't remember who Heath was.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Hunter. I was hoping one of these guys knew, so I didn't have to ask.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't place him for some reason.
Yeah, I'm having a tough time as well. Yeah,
how much real fans we are.
Yeah, I know. Let us know who Heath is. Sorry, Hunter. While
he tricked us.
While he's letting us know. What's up?
When I show you the picture, you're gonna know who it is.
Okay. Here, put Derek up on the screen to show it. So, oh no, that's not what I wanted.
Come on, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, I would hope so. I liked him as a character, Hunter.
He was a good character.
He was a really good character.
Yes, he was.
I hope they yeah, I would hope he would pop back up.
I don't even remember what happened to him.
So yeah.
He left or was staying somewhere. It's like something odd. It wasn't like anything crazy, I don't think.
Yeah. Was it before they got to where they are right now?
Yeah.
Like before they got to this settlement?
Well, I mean,
I
don't think all the settlements were set when he left.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll look it up after. So before we get into The Walking Dead, what I'd like to see for Funko, I'd like to see an Art the Clown Funko. I've only seen custom from Terrifier, the movie. I would like to see, yes, I would like to see, oh God, I just had it. What else did I want to see? So it was, Fear the Walking Dead. So they have all these Walking Dead pops, but they don't have to my knowledge, there's no Fear the Walking Dead. Oh, so believe it or not, they explained that when he disappeared, he was captured by scavenger. Oh, okay.
I don't remember that at all.
So, yeah, so that would be awesome. I hope they do, because they are usually really good about finishing storylines on the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
that would be an open storyline.
Pay off with a big death. You know what I mean? So, I hope so. That'd be really cool to see where he goes. So yeah, so Art the Clown. I'd like to see Fear the Walking Dead, and there was. Well, that's it for now. So, and then one pop. I've never owned any Star Wars, but I did pick this up the other day. The C-3PO Target Futura exclusive. So, anyway.
Linda says she's having a birthday. Feel free to give her pops so Linda can start a collection.
Oh, nice. When's her birthday?
You just might have to do that, Linda. It's this month. End of the month.
Hang on, guys.
I wonder if he's got something open over there.
My brother decides that he's going to come by my house and start a bunch of power equipment outside my door. Awesome.
Oh, I was wondering what that was. I was like, is that his microphone?
No, he's so ignorant.
Okay. That's cool.
Ignorant. It's like right outside my freaking door. Come on.
Hunter has a question for us.
Yes.
Hunter asks, which character do we think was the biggest mistake to kill off in season 8, 9, or 10?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
I'll go first. I say
Yeah,
for
go
me,
for
I
it.
think it was Henry.
Yeah, that's a good one, Derek. Although it did play into Carol's spiral, where she, got those people killed and then kind of set up her redemption. But that was a tough one. Yeah, Hunter.
Because I feel like
I mean, not Hunter.
Alpha's daughter needed him a little bit more, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was Alpha.
You think it was a mistake to kill off Alpha?
So soon, yes. Too soon.
Oh.
I think there's more story there for Alpha that they could have explored. And with the great actress who was playing Samantha playing her,
yes,
there could have been some incredible episodes. And I think she wasn't given enough time on the show.
That's a good one. So, we got Meredith.
Linda Glenn died seasons ago.
Yeah, but Meredith Funko Pop has a DC comic Batman Pop Town. Okay, yup, Town. Alfred Pennyworth with main man. Oh, nice.
That sounds like a big pop.
Yes, yeah. The Pop Towns are big. Then Linda. Yeah, Glenn died a while back.
He was 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, I believe it was around 6. And then Hunter.
I'm glad Carl died.
Carl.
I like the actor, but I hated his character at the end there. He was just annoying me.
So do you think he should have died after Rick then or before Rick disappeared?
So
Carl?
Yeah, you think they should have waited till after Rick's disappearance?
He should have died the first season.
I was rooting for him to die in the first season because of his stupidity.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because the actor that played Carl, and it's not all his fault. Like, he grew up in front of the camera and he went through some awkward phases in front of the camera. I always feel bad for young kids like that you see grow up on screen, because you see, we were all kids at one time or another, and me and Roy a long time ago, and you get to see those awkward phases that we all had to go through. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's awkward at the age of, those 8 from like 9 to 15 or 9 to whatever it is. So I do feel bad. Hunter, hang on. Hunter said, I think in season 8 it would be Carl, season 9, Henry,
Jesus.
Henry and Jesus, and season 10, Sadiq. So I definitely agree. Season 9 is Jesus for me, and season 10, Sadiq. Agree 100%.
Yeah, Jesus was kind of weird. Jesus' death, it was almost like
it came out of nowhere.
They were just getting rid of him. Like, they had nothing left for him to do, so let's get him off the show. That's what it seemed like to me.
Well, now he has that other show, The Prodigal Son.
Well, again, that's probably why it felt that way, because he was leaving.
Yeah. So I agree. Those were probably my two, Jesus and Sadiq. Yeah, Carl, in the comic, it's like Carl's essentially set up to, become the next Rick and everything like that. And he's in the very last episode or issue of the comic. So, yeah. So, but I didn't mind Carl because, like I said, I understood that he was going through some really awkward stuff on camera. Jesus wanted to leave. Oh, so he wanted to leave. Well, like I said, he's got that show. I actually enjoy it, Prodigal Son. I'm not even sure what station it's on. I just watch it on Hulu because I have Hulu. So, yeah. So, do we got any more questions before we actually talk episode, or I just want to make sure we got to everybody. We miss anybody, Roy?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope.
So, why don't we talk about last week's episode? What are your thoughts, boys?
Well, let me give you some stuff before we do all that.
All right.
So this episode was actually considered the season finale.
Yep.
If you were here earlier, we were discussing that the episode, the final episode, is being delayed until later this year because of the COVID-19. So the producers actually consider this for some reason to actually be the finale, and the actual finale is going to be a special. And I think if it's going to be a special, hopefully something big will happen. So for this finale episode, we'll just call it the finale episode. It was directed by Laura Belsley, written by Kevin Diebold, Julia Reichman, and it introduces Paula Lazaro as Princess Sanchez, or Sanchez, as some people say, who was I think she was an amazing breath of fresh air for this episode.
Princess is one of my favorite characters.
She was unbelievable.
Love Princess. She's great in the comic. She's great in the show. Princesses are great. I actually do have that issue somewhere in my house. The Princess's first issue with Hunter. So, and I have the final issue too. The last two issues of the comic book as well. In print, because I have most of them in digital form. But anyway, go ahead, Rick.
No, that's all I want. I just want to give out some of the prefaces for the show.
Linda agrees,
and let you guys know that about the finale of the show, because some people don't know that this is actually the finale, and that there's going to be a special. Which when they said special, it's kind of confusing. So like, is it just going to be a special episode? Is it going to be a finale episode? You know, special can mean a million different things.
So Hunter's got a question. Did we enjoy Rick's final episode? What did you guys think of Rick's final episode?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems with it. It was a little confusing right afterwards because it was just like, okay, you know, he's in a helicopter. Is he dead? Is he alive? And like, I think at the time I was probably a little more sort of lukewarm on it. But then as time's gone on, and partially it helps from getting the news that we're finding out there's movies coming, and you know, you see where seasons have gone since, that I think that's helped and made me okay with it, because or okay with the way it went down. And yeah, it's actually got me looking forward to the movies. What did you think, Hunter? Did you like his final episode? So
while Hunter's answering, what did you guys think of the overall thought? What are your overall thoughts of the episode?
It was I liked it. I mean, I thought it was really good.
Now you read the comic. You read the episode about Princess, right?
Yeah, well, I've read the comics. It's I mean, so Princess is in there, but it's different. You know what I mean? Like, so
they didn't follow the comic for Princess?
I mean, they do, but it's not like verbatim. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, so.
Well, I only ask because sometimes the characters are exactly like the comic. Then other times they take a couple little things and make it a brand new character.
Yes.
You like never know.
They did that with Tyrese. Tyrese was completely different in the comics to the show. He was way more badass in the comic books. Tyrese, because in the comics, there's actually a scene, Tyrese gets locked in a gymnasium by himself, and the gymnasium's overrun with walkers. They think he's dead. They come back a couple days later. He's killed every walker. He's like ripped some apart with his hands. Like literally rip them apart. Like, he was such a badass in the comic books. But yes, they do that. So so far, what they're doing with Princess is it's pretty much along the lines of what happened in the comic, as far as I remember. So, and Hunter loved Rick's final episode, by the way. So yeah, it was a good episode. So anyway, what about you, Derek? What do you think, man?
For which episode? Rick's final one or this one?
No, this episode.
Keep up. Okay. Derek's sleeping over there.
No, I thought it was a good episode. I like that they had the new element of like a minefield.
Yes, yes,
That was cool. The
that was
minefield was awesome.
that was cool.
And I thought it was uh, weird that she forgot like the path like as soon as they stopped for a minute. She forgot where she was on it.
See, I didn't think that was weird because that's totally me. That's like, you know what I mean? I'd be doing it all in my head, and then somebody would ask me a question or do something, and then I'd be like, ah, fuck, now we're in this middle of a minefield, and I have no idea where to go. That would totally be me with my memory, man. So
What you guys think of the part where Negan is talking to Lydia and he
I
apologizes for killing her mother?
I liked it because I for me that came, and this is hard in those, and sometimes in those instances for it to come across as super genuine, and it came across as genuine and real. It's just like you should hit me, you know, it'll make you feel better, you should hit me. And then she's like, you know, and then she breaks down. It came across as genuine and organic and real to me. I mean, what do you guys think?
Tom, this is a question for you from Hunter.
Yeah.
Because you read the comic books. I don't know who I think's going to die. Someone has to die, though.
Yeah, that's their big thing. Who do you think will die in the finale? You know,
If it's not Father G, because that's a good one to pick.
Yeah, it is. Even though I love Gabriel
Me too.
in the show, and tell me what you think, Hunter, versus uh, Father Gabriel in the comics versus Father Gabriel in the show. I think he's way better. Like, I like the character of Father Gabriel better in the show personally, and usually I like the comic stuff better. But what do you think? I don't know who else do you think they would kill off? I could see a Rosita, and them killing Rosita as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually you should pick one that they follow the comics, and then someone that you're not expecting.
Yeah, it's actually.
Well, we'll have to do an episode on this.
Yeah, this is actually a really good conversation.
But back to what we were talking about earlier. Derek, what do you think about the Negan and Lydia storyline?
I thought it was great because he obviously knows what it's like to not be able to get like the revenge or like know how it is like say goodbye or whatever. So telling her like let it out is like the best remedy. Was really nice.
Yeah, I thought it's Walking Dead does this. They have these really like you see this show. I try to explain the show to people, and they hear it's a zombie show, and they think, oh, it's just one of those. And then they do these episodes where they have a deep conversation, where it's an important story, and there's more to the show than just killing zombies and killing other people. There's other stuff going on that more dramatic, I'll say, that's important to the story that some people don't get about this show. And that's one of those scenes where more people, I think, would like this show if they gave it a chance.
So I agree, Hunter. It seems like they might go that way. So I think it would be cool. I think it would be sort of cool to see Negan in that light, because I'm really, really liking the journey that Negan's character is on. You know, he's really changing, and it'd be really interesting to see him, you know, struggle with becoming a father figure. You know, because he was a father before everything went down. So that would be really cool.
Now, see, for that last comment Hunter just had, to build off it, like if he does become the father figure for Lydia, would that also replace like because he wanted to be the father figure for Carl too?
Yeah.
So it'd be like I guess a third chance or a second chance, depending on how you want to look at it, like his first life and then before the apocalypse. Now
it'd be like a third chance, essentially. Yeah, because he had his kids beforehand, and then you know his family before everything, and then he had you know, I mean, his saviors, then Carl, you know, and then yeah, I like that. I like that. That would be really cool. So that would be really cool. Oh, and I said I was going to show it. This is the last last Walking Dead pop that I own. It's the Well Walker zombie
Let's show
from
that
it.
bad boy.
That one was gross.
And where they even have it where he's ripped apart. So I wanted to show this.
Oh,
This is
that's
the
right.
last one I own, Hunter, and yeah, you can see the spine right there, and he rips apart. If you take it out, it actually comes apart and everything like that. And it's the only one I kept because of the detail on it. And I had all the zombie ones at one time, and I got rid of most of them. So
Linda mentioned Daryl and Judith. When I listened to that scene of Daryl telling Judith like he won't always be there, but they're a family and more people will look after her, I'm like, oh, he's leaving the show. He don't got much time left.
Well,
I just had that feeling.
Well, so Daryl has said in interview, or Norman Reedus, I shouldn't separate the actor from the character, has said that he has told like Nicketeer, the producers and the writers, that if they kill Daryl, he's going to kill all of them.
That's good.
So I think that Daryl is safe for a while, unless it was to distract or send us in a different direction. But all right,
What scares me about that though, like they've been saying they want the show to go on forever if they can. I think that's a horrible idea.
Oh yeah, no.
Man,
no.
I'm hoping next year or two they end the show.
Yeah,
They ended on top. You know, my fear is going to be going on, and because like this is the first year that's been really good, probably in a couple of years for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And man, my fear is next year it's going to go back to being an average show, and I don't want The Walking Dead to be an average show.
Yeah, I agree. So Hunter, do you think Princess Ezekiel, Eugene, for the finale? I think that I think they will.
I think one of them is dead.
You think so?
One of them's going to die. Oh yeah, well, I would put money on it. One of them's gone.
So do you think it's going to be Yumiko?
One because the interview with Ezekiel on the post show.
Okay, I don't watch the post show. So
and two, it just had them going there. To me, that has that feeling. Something really bad's gonna happen to them. I just have that feeling. It's coming.
Which one do you think? You think it's going to be Ezekiel?
I think Ezekiel, or maybe Yumiko, which I hope it's not Yumiko because I love her as a character.
Yeah, I was going to say out of those four, is that 1, 2, 3, 4? I could see them killing Yumiko, killing her off. But again, I don't watch the after show, so I don't know. I didn't get to see that interview. But I could, out of those four, if you were just to ask me to guess right now, if one of them was going to die, I would say Yumiko personally.
Yeah, that was also going to be my pick because she also had like her goodbye thing to her friend.
Yeah.
So who was the dude with the two blades and with the hood and the iron mask? Who was that dude?
Oh, sorry.
The show.
Oh God, I'm trying to think. Frick.
At the very end.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to think though of the who it is. Oh, I can't think. Fuck, I have no. I can't think.
Linda said Ezekiel because he has cancer, and of course she wants Eugene to meet the woman. I like how they played it out like that. They got there late. Oh, they got there too late. No, yeah, whatever.
So I don't think they will kill Yumiko. I think one of them are going. I think maybe. Oh, so Hunter thinks Ezekiel. So
he does have cancer, so that's a good point by Linda. But that dude with the hoodie with the two blades, it's like, where the hell did he come from? It's like, god damn. Where has he been the last 10 years? Or her, theoretically could be a woman. But they need another badass that Michonne's gone.
Yeah, I'm trying. Sorry, now you got me thinking about that character, Ryan. I'm trying to figure out who it is. I'm going through.
And how about the end of the preview? Was anybody shocked by that?
You'll have to tell me what the end of the preview was, dude. I don't.
Maggie opened up a container, and she pulled
Oh
out
yeah,
a letter.
yeah, because Maggie.
They were telling Maggie that everyone's dead and the Whisperers are killing everybody and you need to get back here. Basically, telling her that doom and gloom has the real apocalypse has started. Basically,
this all happened because you left.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, get your ass back here. I thought that was pretty crazy.
Hunter, Ezekiel and Rosita were supposed to die last season during the Pikes. Yeah, because well, because you read Hunter, you read it. It's like they always got to switch a little bit up here and there from the comic just to sort of. So I mean, because if they went verbatim by the comics, you know what I mean? You're just gonna know everything that happened. People get sick of it right away. You'd know everything that happened. So, but I could definitely see Ezekiel and I could definitely. I said that earlier too. I could definitely see Rosita not lasting much longer. One, either Rosita or a Father Gabriel, because then you can play off, you know what I mean, the character mourning their death. You can get a couple, at least an episode out of that, or some character development out of it.
So, do you think if Father Gabriel passes away, do you think that's where Maggie's going to take over again?
I could see that happening.
Because if he dies, there's no one to take over. Because there's a big hole to fill at that point.
Yeah,
then it's like who steps up, Because that would be interesting. Like if she didn't take over, that could be another cool story. Like who actually is going to step up and lead those people?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I don't see Rosita doing it if she survives. Not that she couldn't. I just don't see her being that kind of person.
Do you think she'd be like the bridge then between Gabriel and then the next leader? If she survived.
Who, Rosita?
Yeah. Like if she survives this, do you think she'd be the bridge between if Gabriel dies, she'd be the bridge between Gabriel leading and the next person?
No.
No.
I don't. Because I don't see her being a leader. I see her being the soldier type, the one who wants to go there and do the job and get back.
Yeah.
I don't see the one be like, you do this, you do this, you do this. I don't see her as that character.
Yeah.
What about you, Tom?
Sorry, I lost where we're at because I've been looking at the questions and trying to figure out who that character was. What are we talking about right
now? Come on, Dirk, it's your question.
Oh, I thought he meant he missed the entire conversation.
No, just.
I was saying if Gabriel dies and she lives, would she be the bridge between Gabriel and the next leader of that area for now?
Oh, okay, yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah, I think that actually would sort of make sense personally. I think so. Yeah.
Because she wouldn't stay the leader permanently. I think she'd give it up to somebody else. But just
I like Linda's question of who you think is going to kill Beta.
That's why I've been distracted because I've been trying to play out who's going to kill Beta, and then where's Hunter next. But
the obvious answer is Daryl.
Yes.
So that's he's the obvious answer.
And it would.
You know what? I'm going to say Maggie.
That would be cool. Have her come back and with a big kill like that, and so that would be kind of cool.
See, that's all you had to do.
How about
it was very simple.
What about Judith?
No, it wouldn't be Judith. It'd be awesome though.
That would be cool.
Well, if she's with Daryl and they run into Beta, it's a possibility.
That would be cool, actually, if you set up a fight, because they've had their fight before, Daryl and Beta, last season, and then he pushes them down that big thing, and and you think he's dead, and then somehow he gets out of that big shaft that he got pushed down onto cement somehow. So, it would be kind of cool. They're having a fight scene, and they built Beta into like this sort of like monster. When he fights, I mean, he throws people and they die, and
Right.
so it'd be cool if like Judith's witnessing it, and then she has to save Daryl by killing Beta. That'd be really cool, in my opinion.
It'd be a real.
I think that would be really
Goliath.
tough to be reality, though.
I think that would be cool. I mean, I think the one that makes sense is Daryl, just because of their history and their fighting and everything like that. But I'm gonna go with, I really like the idea of Judith. I really do.
I think if Judith does it, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
See, I would love
because
that.
there's only a couple ways she could actually kill him.
Well, she's always got that gun on her.
Yeah, she's got a gun. What do you mean? She could shoot him in the head. He's on top of Daryl.
She technically shot him already.
Daryl
She broke into the house.
Well, first off, I don't see her being with him. So I don't think that, as far as that go, I don't think that would happen that way.
But like Judith's already like technically fought Beta too, because she shot him, or she tried to shoot him through the door.
She shot Adam. She didn't fight him. She shot Adam once.
But
she missed.
Why don't you see hit him? But she had a bullet vest on. Was it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the bullet. Yeah, that's right. You're right. He had a bullet vest.
You say you don't see her with Daryl. Why? I mean, like Daryl's essentially her father. What do you mean? Why don't you see her with him?
Because he wants to protect her. Why would he drag her around with him? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think
it's in the middle of a battle.
Gonna go into bat. I think they'll set up a fight where I didn't. That's me personally. I mean, who knows?
But I don't think right to them. The horde's coming to them. They're going to be in a big battle in that last episode.
I agree, but I don't think that Daryl's going to go running at my. What I'm saying is, I didn't think Daryl's going to prop little Judith up on his shoulder and run at Beta. I think you know how battles happen. It's like, yeah, you have your main battle.
The last time.
Everybody gets separated and and then now you're
what
fighting.
What did Daryl do the last time they had a battle? He put Judith somewhere else, away from him. But I think that I think he would do that
but
again.
Now he's also training her how to like hunt and stuff. So,
right.
Like I said, I don't think that he'll go into battle with her. I think they end up in a situation where it could. I just think it would be cool if it was the three of them somehow. It's the three of them, I don't know how they end up. Maybe, Beta's coming after Daryl and, Daryl is going to check on her or something like that. And all of a sudden Beta's there and it's like, oh shit, I don't, that's how I would expect it to happen. I wouldn't expect him going into battle with her or anything like that, or even trying to put her in danger. I just picture them getting into a place together somehow. How you pull it off, that's on them.
By going by what happened the last time they got attacked, I think if they played out the way you would think they would, I think he would send her off with somebody else because he wants her to live while he fights. Whether she listens or not. Now, if she didn't listen and she came back to fight by his side, I could see that theoretically happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways
she would do.
There's a lot of ways.
I just
who knows.
There's very few ways where she could kill Beta that would satisfy me.
I'd love it. I'd love it. As long as it, like I said, he doesn't like put her up on his shoulders and run at Beta. You know what I mean?
That might be the best thing to do. She should be head high. You shoot him in the head like you want him to. That'd be the one way to kill him.
So did we get to this? I could possibly see Luke or Alden being killed off. Did we get to that?
No, we didn't get to that.
So what do you guys think on that?
It's a possibility.
I could see it because they're for me, I know people would probably call them secondary. I almost see them as tertiary characters, Luke and Alden. So I could see that happening. And then I just want to make sure we get to everybody. Maggie will take over because Michonne is gone. Yes, Maggie's gonna somehow become leader again. She's gonna lead again. So, in my opinion, what do you guys think? So,
oh yeah, she's definitely gonna be the leader. There's no debate on that.
Yeah,
that can't be a debate because
yes,
it's never gonna happen.
Derek, Any thoughts on that?
No, she'll just be the leader after the battle when she gets there.
Yeah. Okay. And then Hunter. What if Daryl and Negan killed Beta together, and Negan says, "Bye, bro, frowny Mick Two Knives." I'd be okay with that. I do like. I would be okay with a sort of reluctant bromance happening between Daryl and Negan, because Daryl still doesn't trust him, but over the course of the next however many episodes, they start to become closer and closer. I think I'd be down for that, because I like both those characters. Negan, I think they could play off each other really well. Negan being the joke guy, where Daryl's sort of that silent assassin. So I think that could make some pretty cool shit.
They'd actually probably make like a dangerous duo.
And then Linda, this is really good. If it was Lydia would be another good a good person to kill Beta. I think, just because of the ties there, you know what I mean? And it's like he wanted to kill her a lot. So, and didn't, he's bringing her back so that Alpha could do it and all that stuff. So that'd be a good one too. Did we lose Roy? Oh, Mary, it looks like he's coming back.
You think he hit leave?
There he is. There he is. Nope.
Oh, and he's dead.
And let's add him again. There he is.
There was something on my screen, and I went to go hit it, and I hit the leave the chat by mistake.
So we were just talking about the Lydia. Yeah, I think it would be cool. That could be pretty cool, Linda, for sure. I think that
that's more plausible than Judith to me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm not saying I think Judith is going to happen. I am saying I would be totally cool with it. I don't think that Judith is gonna kill.
I do think Judith is gonna have a major kill at some point, though.
Oh yeah.
They're grooming it to happen, and she might even already have one for all I know. I can't remember anything, but she might even already had one that I just don't remember.
Yeah, I'm bad at remember who killed who too. Honestly, it always takes me somebody saying it, and then I can usually remember. But
because right now she's definitely like in that role. Like she saved all the kids because the guy tried to kill himself, so he wouldn't be a zombie, and he turned into a zombie anyway.
Yep.
So he finished it.
Yeah, that's true. She did kill him, right? So that
and she's definitely able to hit the walkers.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Judith as a guy. She's really, she's a good little actor. She's a really good little actor, Judith.
She really is.
I like her in the show.
Unlike Carl, the character.
Yeah.
She's much more likable.
Yeah.
She definitely has like a sense of like everything that's going on.
Yes, for sure. So, what else? Anything else in the episode that we should talk about from last week's episode? I'm trying to think.
We pretty much covered everything. I mean, other than I think the two razor hoodie dude is going to kill Beta. That's who I put my money on.
Could. You talking about frowny Mick Two Knives?
Yeah.
I like that.
We'll have to give him that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I'm trying to think. I mean, that's it. Unfortunately, now we gotta wait. It's we're not gonna know for a while, right?
Yeah, because even when this ends and people can get back to stuff, they still have to edit this.
Yeah.
And from what they were saying, they didn't get very far.
So
on editing the show, they said it takes them about 2 months to get everything edited and everything.
When is the new season of Fear the Walking Dead gonna happen?
I don't even know. I don't watch it. I couldn't tell you.
I don't. Because I know they pushed back the World Beyond show. Until later in the year. They're gonna.
Did they do it last year where it was like right after The Walking Dead did their season finale?
Yeah, and I think they put out a press release that they weren't going to do that this year. because of everything that was going on. You know, that normally it would have been, yeah, I think it's like, isn't it the same night?
Yeah, a lot of shows were pushing back. Yeah, and I think that's stupid.
Yeah,
this is the reason they play the show. I think.
I agree. But it's like I understand why they're doing it. I think it's really dumb.
Explain it to me then, because I have no. It doesn't make sense to me why they would do
it. They said that the Fear of the Walking Dead is going to return Sunday, August 11th.
Oh, my birthday.
Hey, nice.
That's my birthday. Yeah, I'm not gonna say how old I am. But yes, August 11th is my birthday. What we were saying right before that? Yeah, the show is pushing.
Yeah, explain to me why they're pushing them back, because it doesn't make. I can't see any plausible reason why you would do that. You have people that are
home. They would do an unbelievable rating.
Right, it's like
everybody's home right now. They would do it. They would pop an unbelievable rating.
But how many episodes have they made for this already? Like,
what's
do they
that?
have enough? Like for Fear, like if they're pushing it back that far, like do they have enough episodes?
Well, the whole idea was for most of them. Now, obviously, Walking Dead, the finale not being done is different. But for a lot of the shows, it's like, or not a lot. Shows that I've read about are completely done being filmed, and they're still postponing them because they don't know when they'll be able to start filming again for the follow-up season. So that's why they're worried about it. Now, I don't agree with it because I want to watch these shows now.
Well, that's what I mean. It doesn't make sense. So it's okay for a show. Perfect example is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They'll run a show for 6 weeks, and then they won't do another season for 18 months. It's like, what you're saying makes no sense. You know what I mean? It really makes, they put shows out whenever they want anyway. So it doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, I mean,
it's weird.
I'm telling you, there
must be a reason behind it. There must be a reason behind it, but I bet you it's about money somehow.
Well, of course.
That's the only reason I can imagine. Which it doesn't make any sense, because you'd make more money right now because the revenue you would be getting, you know.
But then all of a sudden, what I'm just, I agree with you 100%. Just playing the devil's advocate, you make all this money now, and now you're going. Now, who knows? Say that COVID, goes up until the end of this year. So
it won't.
So no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying hypothetically, right? I mean, if it did.
To be hypothetical, it doesn't matter because it won't happen.
No, okay.
There's no way that'll happen.
Roy's a scientist now. So
I am.
Roy's a scientist and a doctor.
If everyone does what they're supposed to do, this will be over very soon.
You're 100%
because people aren't.
You're 100%.
I'm 100% sure.
Okay.
100% sure.
Okay.
I think by the end of summer, everything will be back to normal.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I don't know.
Well, I'm probably wrong. I'm using him wrong. But
I hope you're right. I'm
sticking to my guns.
I don't.
But if people don't, the problem is everyone's starting to go out and do stuff now. That's the only way this gets prolonged, is if people aren't doing stuff. It's not because of the virus, it's because if people are being fucking morons. It's the people in this country that are going to cause it to be extended, not the virus. I guarantee you. If it lasts longer through the summer, that's why.
Roy,
people are already showing. What's that?
You're going to miss Linda next week.
Yeah, she's on vacation.
Oh,
I guess
all
it's a real
week
vacation.
long.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like
I'm the great wizard of Oz.
You oh yeah, wizard.
Yes, I am, Linda.
It stinks that you go on vacation and there's nowhere to go. You know what I mean?
Know, right?
I have my vacation in I always take a week in August around my birthday. Like a week plus usually, and I still have it scheduled, but I'm thinking I may have to cancel it. I mean,
I'd kill to be on vacation right now. I am so beat down right now.
Yeah.
And then with that case we have at work, the nurse manager came down to our unit, not the nurse manager, the director of nursing.
Yeah.
And was like, we want to know who is willing to work on the COVID hallway. And no one said anything. And I'm like, well, if you need people, I will. And then I realized later that technically I have a compromised immune system. So I don't know if I'm even allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Because of the stupid medication that I'm on, I could have be compromised. And I'm like, this sucks. Because I don't think I'm going to get it. But on the off chance I did get it, I hate coughing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It kills me. It pisses me off when I cough. So that will like kill me right there.
I'm asking this because I have no idea. You're a cancer survivor. Is
right.
Is your immune system compromised because of that, or is it because
the old director of nursing said because of my cancer, because I never used to get the flu shot.
Yeah.
And after my cancer, her and the upper management really pushed me to getting the flu shot.
Yeah.
They're like, because of your cancer, you are technically compromised.
Yes.
So you get the flu shot every year now. And I'm like, I'm clean. I'm fine. They're like, no, you're compromised. You need to get the flu shot.
Yeah.
So they basically browbeat me to getting a flu shot. So I do it every year now. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I never really discussed it with my doctor. I'm one of those people that doesn't worry about things, which is probably not a good thing.
Yeah.
But I just don't worry about stuff, So I should be asking these questions, and I'm not. Especially in this what we're in right now.
Yes, I think it will. I'm hoping they almost do it like mini movie style, Hunter. So maybe like do an hour and a half or something. But I just hope they don't do it like some of their extended episodes that they do, where it's like they'll do this is a supersized episode. It's 90 minutes, but then you take out the commercials and it was like 40. You know what I mean? Like I understand on an hour TV show with commercials, you're looking at 42 to 44 minutes. I understand that because of commercials. But I mean, if you go an hour and a half and I'm only getting an extra 10 minutes, I hope they do it more like a mini movie style, where it's like it's like maybe 90 minutes of runtime. So it'd be like a 2-hour episode or something.
How about this? A 2-hour movie, no commercials.
That would be awesome.
We know it's not going to happen, but wouldn't that be the greatest thing ever?
That would be great. Yes.
Oh, I would love that.
That's what I was trying to get at without, even the hour and a half. I'd even take 90 minutes commercial, Right. That would be unbelievable. Yeah, I agree. That
would make it special, that's for sure,
Yes. Then we got You Will Survive, Roy.
We need all the commercials to be about toilet paper.
Yeah, yeah. And then
this week, who's holding toilet paper this week?
Yes, we think it will.
I saw toilet paper in the store yesterday for the first time in forever. Like not just a couple rolls, like a shelf full. Like wow, people aren't holding as much anymore. Look at that. Morons.
Well, realizing how a case really lasts. It's like you don't need 800 cases. I mean, a case of 36.
Hunter, that would be so awesome.
How would you like to see Negan give Beta the middle finger in the true finale?
That would be so freaking awesome.
Yes.
I give him one middle finger. Give them both.
Yeah.
How about everybody just line up and I'll give him the middle finger?
Yes. Yes.
Derek, you're in trouble.
Why?
Linda misses your jokes.
Yeah, why is he in trouble?
Please, Derek.
But
Derek, we'll be at work.
I tell
we
one-line
could be saving somebody's life. Derek will walk and go, "Hey, I have a joke for you." it's the funny, but the good jokes though. It's like, what? You gotta stop. It's like, oh, you could die. Go ahead. What's the joke? Because it's like, but he hasn't done it in a while now. Actually, so Linda's right.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, walking down the hall. Hey, I have a joke for you. It's always random
That's
too.
because somebody was on vacation in the kitchen last week, so I got stuck cleaning the stupid trucks. I got
Were you
stuck in the
training
dishwasher.
somebody? Were you training somebody?
I did one day. I think that was last
Who's
Friday
that
though.
new girl?
I trained her last week. I think she got trained yesterday and today. Like
I thought you had a
everyone's
full
slowly getting.
staff on days.
No, he's cutting our hours.
Oh, cut your hours.
Like I think
How is that?
every once in a while, like every week, somebody's just gonna get like an extra day off.
What why can't I get a day off? I have like 4 weeks vacation. I'd love a day off. Bastards. I go to work every day hoping I have a temperature so they'll send me home.
Tell them to give you some extra credit questions.
All right.
What's this said, Derek? Uh-oh, Derek, you're not trading her well.
So,
Hunter posted something.
Yeah. What if Aaron took part in killing Beta and avenging the death of Jesus? That'd be cool. I like Aaron. Aaron's character journey through the show has honestly been one of my favorites. His character journey and Negan in these last couple of seasons, like their character journeys have been two of my favorite. So I would be cool with Aaron taking part in killing Beta. What do you guys think?
Just as long as he doesn't run in there, just straight charge him, because I think that's gonna kill him. Even if
I
he's
think
got a
Aaron
mace
has to be
for
careful not to pick his nose.
Derek, she needs more training, and yes, I am. Okay. Me too. Yes, I am, Linda. Okay, we've got another. I wonder how big of a part of Virgil is going to play in the finale.
Virgil?
Yeah. That's Hunter's question. I wonder how big a part Virgil is going to play in the finale.
He's gonna kill Beta. Nah, just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's I am if
I don't
does
think
he play?
it's big. I don't think that big of a pot.
Yeah, does he even
I think he's
does he
kind
play
of
a
done.
part? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I'm trying to think of how you tie him like kind of back in at this point.
Right.
I don't really. It's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question.
We're gonna keep Hunter on the show.
Yeah, Hunter. Let me ask you a question. What for next? We come on every Saturday at this time, and he's Oh, the only reason I ask is he saw Virgil in the opening minutes. What would you like us to discuss next week on our episode, Hunter? You've been one of our. I mean, Linda's always very active with us, but you've been one of the most active people we've had recently. So, what would you like to see us talk about next week? Because I mean, did we even discuss what we're talking about next week, boys?
Nope.
No, not yet.
It's Derek's turn, and he hasn't said a damn thing.
Oh,
We've only been doing this for a year. You think Derek would
I
know what he
usually
wants to
wait
talk about?
till the day after our show to pick my stuff.
You're not. Yeah, but I told you can't do that anymore. We want to announce it the week before.
Yes,
we've been doing that for months.
And it helps me to just because of my crazy schedule, working nights and everything, and fucking everything. All right, so he said he would like to see us make some more talk about more Walking Dead predictions. We can.
I think that's a good idea. We could do that every week. Hopefully, leading up to the finale, what we think.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We will definitely talk about that. Like I said, we're usually here. We're here every Saturday. Times usually 4 or 4:30.
Normally 4:30. Normally.
I'm kind of glad we started a little bit earlier today. Because we're coming up on the 2-hour mark.
We haven't done
So
that in a
this is
while.
like one of our longest, or probably is our longest episode ever. So, which is fine. I mean, hey,
Well, we actually had interaction.
yeah, it's like I said, if people
Good
are
interaction. You
if
know.
people are asking questions, I'm gonna stay on as long as you're asking. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
if you're interacting,
Yep.
yeah, I'll stay on. But yes, we will definitely make some more. We'll definitely talk some more Walking Dead next week for sure, Hunter. Oh, what else we got? Wonder if Daryl will find out the truth about Michonne.
He just doesn't know that Michonne's looking for Rick, right? Is that the only thing that he doesn't know?
Yeah, because Judith didn't really say that, right? She just said she found people that needed help. I think isn't that what she
Yeah, something about that. Yeah.
like
She didn't
I
get
don't.
into it with him.
Yeah, she didn't really go into it. So I think Daryl will definitely find out at some when that is, probably at some point in that finale. He would find out. I think he would have to, especially with Judith and him being so close, and now even the new thing where he's going to start sort of training her into being a killer, or not really a killer, more of a survivor, but yeah, in my opinion. What do you guys think?
I don't.
You
No.
don't think-
I don't know if it'll come up. I don't think it'll come up in the finale. It might, but it could even just come up next season.
Yeah, I was saying maybe the finale. I mean, it'll come up at some point, I think.
I don't think it's gonna be a secret to him for too much longer.
No. They're all gonna figure it out.
I'm not sure if this is a question or a statement, Linda.
I think she's saying that as a statement.
Okay.
Did you see the preview? It was this weird preview about The Walking Dead, but it didn't seem like it was like any of the shows. So I don't know if it was like a clip for the future movie or what it was. I wasn't quite getting it. It was all new people, but it wasn't. I didn't see any of the kids from the new show though. It was during the commercial Sunday night. Anyone catch that by any chance?
I'm sorry, I was reading Hunter's next comment. What would you say?
Did you guys catch the clip on The Walking Dead about the? I don't know if it was about Rick's movie or if
Yeah, I
it
think
was part of a new show.
I think it was
I didn't
the
catch
story of Rick. I think it was Rick's storyline, like after he was found, or after he got helicoptered away.
Yeah, that's what I took too.
I didn't see
So
that.
I'm like,
So,
I was like, oh, so is this going to tie into that special that they're talking about?
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think these were those movie things that they were talking about with Rick.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be that one was for the finale episode. Because it all just said later this year.
Okay. So Hunter, yeah, I agree with that statement. He says the reason why Judith withheld the information from Michonne, finding Rick from Daryl, is maybe Judith was scared to tell Daryl, and Daryl get upset. That makes sense. I mean, everything about that statement totally tracks. So
I don't think it was because he would have gotten upset. I think it was going to be because she was afraid, like if he knew, then he might leave too.
yeah,
Either go with
that
her or
makes
go-
sense too, Derek. That's actually a really good. That's good too. She's seeing, she's seen all these people she loves die or go away. Yeah, I could see that. You know what I mean? Like that tracks as well.
But Daryl's character, I don't think he would just up and leave to go after Michonne at that point. Because
Yeah.
he could track her if he had to, but like he just knows like the situation at hand right now. He can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I don't picture Daryl doing it because Michonne's a survivor herself, so I picture him staying. But Yeah, both you guys. That's both of those track with me for sure. Statement. Okay. I just wasn't sure. So cool, Linda, and I saw that. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So Linda agrees with you, Derek, and yeah, I think it totally tracks. And do you think
I forgot about Carol.
survive the finale? I
Of
do.
course.
I do, because she is. They built her into such a badass, and
Carol's gonna be the last person standing through this whole thing.
I
She's gonna
think
be the one person to survive.
I think she's like mentally recovered now after that thing with the alpha in
See, I
her
think
head.
she's crazy and has always been crazy.
yeah,
But she's
You
back
know,
to stable.
when you've been abused,
yeah, no, it makes sense.
you lose something. And I
Honestly,
think it's just,
yeah, I don't think they kill Carol because honestly, out of all the characters from in any season going and all the way through that have lasted for a while, I'm not saying they'd have lasted the whole thing, but for a while, her character journey has been the most interesting. You know what I
no
mean?
one's been through more than she has.
No.
Not one character.
She goes from being the victim of domestic abuse and getting beat in the tent there and stuff to now being one of the baddest people on the planet during this apocalypse. So
but like her
and then
journey, like I said, her journey of getting there.
yeah, and then the twists and turns. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They kicked her out, and she was on her own.
And fucking,
You
and then
know,
and then she gets back, and then she goes off on her own again.
yeah.
She's like she's back with them, and then she gets off. So yeah, it has been the out of anybody, it's been the best and the most interesting. In my opinion,
Mhm.
the character journey. Linda agrees, and then ooh, okay,
Okay, I'm guessing that's a comic reference.
yeah,
The spoiler for everybody else.
yeah. I'd be okay with that, Hunter. So let me see if I can find something I can show you guys about Mercer. So yeah, I would be cool with that. So I'm getting from this conversation that Hunter is a Walking Dead super fan. So
He's read all the comics.
yes, he's because I've read the comics and stuff, but God, it's impressive how all the details that he can remember. I mean, I don't even remember what I had for lunch today. And
Oh, Ezekiel still has feelings for Carol, no doubt.
yes. Oh yeah, definitely. Yes. So here we go.
So is Mercer going to be like his actual name, or is that like short because he was a mercenary or something? Your phone's just a glare at the moment.
I know. I don't know why the glare in this. Like, I have no lights on in this place, and I just don't.
I think the glare is from the computer screen itself. So
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you can't see anything. Never mind. Let's see. Nope. Forget it. You guys have Google machines too. Type in Mercer Walking Dead. So, but yes, I could definitely see that. She's one of my favorite. Pop. Yes, Ezekiel definitely still has feelings for Carol. 100%. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I actually, Hunter, I was, I used to be a teacher, and I had my own class of K-5 inclusion in Arizona, kids with autism, from very severe, profound to very high functioning, Asperger's and all that. I did that for God, 5-7 years before I moved back to the East Coast. It's good for you, Hunter. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me see. I might still have that shirt. So. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is Team Tarwater. That was one of the schools I worked at, and it was for Autism Awareness the month, and we would do the walk every year with our students. I actually started as a 1-to-1 instructor in that class, and then I liked it so much that I ended up getting my own class where I had a bunch of para educators working underneath me. So good for you, Hunter. That's awesome, man.
All right, we gotta start wrapping up this show, guys.
Yeah. All right.
Let's do this last question, and then we'll wrap it up.
It will definitely be rated R. Definitely, it will definitely be.
So?
Yes.
Not PG-13.
It could be, but because they're gonna air it on AMC, it's probably gonna be PG-13.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense too. What do you think, Roy?
Well, I can see rated R, but I would guess more PG-13 only because a lot of PG-13 now is almost like yours and my rated R. You know what I mean, Tom?
Yes.
Like I see some PG-13 when I was a kid, that was rated R.
Yeah, that's true. You can get away with.
Bye, Linda. Have a good vacation.
Bye, Linda. Thanks, and yeah, have a great vacation.
It's a staycation.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is.
But yeah, that's true, Roy. Like PG-13 is just as good as R now because the PG-13 now was RR back when we were kids. So yeah. But yeah, my initial thought went to R, but PG-13 would make sense as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be anything less than a PG-13 though.
Oh God, no.
So
I don't think any of the episodes are less than PG-13.
Yeah, so love that shirt. I do too. Actually, I wear it every Friday. Actually, I wear that shirt. It's now you say it, Hunter. So, all right. So let's we're gonna wrap up this week. Thanks for all the interaction, guys. It was great episode this week. So please tune in next week. Same. Yeah. And Hunter, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. On Instagram and Facebook, we're at Instagram, we're at Geek Perspective. Facebook, we're at Geek Perspective. And Twitter, we're at Geek Perspective 2. Instead of the E at the end of perspective, it's a 2. But the other 2 were just Geek Perspective. So check us out on those social medias. We're always, posting. Derek's the most active. He handles our Facebook. He's always posting good memes and just some fun stuff up on there. And but yeah, check us out on the social media, buddy. And thank you for tuning in and tune in next week. So for myself, Roy, and Derek, any last words, boys?
See you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in today.
Yes, thank you for tuning in, guys. Stay safe out there and have a geeky, great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Hunter.